I was a hair away from a head-on collision. And that cry afterwards was a cry to the universe, because I got out of the car and I couldn't believe what I had done. And that next morning I was walking to a school meeting for my niece and going to a third grade school meeting. And I was having a fight in my head, like, Tracy, you just almost killed two people.
Yes.
And
that's what I'm thinking.
Right? But my heart is arguing, but you lived. Tracy, how could you? You're horrible. And then I kept hearing my heart saying, but you lived. And then I realized I want to live. Like, everyone was counting on me and I want my life back. And I yelled out to the universe, I want to live. I want to live again, and help me. And so, I had to come to terms with this stuff. And I realized the devastating toll of burnout. And so I went on a 2-year journey. And, that 2-year journey was really a journey because that cry began that journey. And she showed me a tool. And this was the tool that helped me understand that our life experiences shape our thinking. And that's what she would always say to me, Tracy, all of this is coming from within you. And then that reminded me of a time when I was having a talk with my boss. And it was like, I can't handle it anymore. You're asking too much of me. And he kept saying, you're the overachiever. All of this is within you. And I'm like, read between the lines, look at my 3 fingers. Are you kidding me? Right? But no, he was right. And she was the one who reminded me that it's all within you. And she showed me a tool. And it was a very painful tool. I had to look at, across my life, I had to look at who was I angry with, who hurt me. And then she had conversations with me to help me recognize where in my life I got locked drum tight in my beliefs, and I was operating from these unconscious beliefs that were driving everything. They drove my thoughts. They drove my feelings. They drove how I showed up in every relationship. And then she showed me how to undo what I did. So in other words, reshape what was shaped. How many of us have tried affirmations that are created by other people and they become like Teflon, they roll, right? Mm-hmm. And then they're on your window or they're on your mirror. You don't use them anymore. I hung them always on my cork board and I'd stop using them. But when you know your own and you know the belief, you can reshape it. And so for me, if I'm going through I don't belong, oh no, girl, I'm like, you belong and you're loved, right?
Are you struggling to win grants? Crystal Petrie Consulting's grant writing workshop will give you the skills and strategies to craft winning proposals that funders can't ignore. From mastering the basics to advanced budgeting, hands-on exercises and personalized feedback, you'll walk away ready to secure funding. Don't miss your chance to level up your grant writing. Register today at www.capetryllc.com.